good tip to remember at this time of the year when you're shopping is when you arrive onto the parking lot and it's in the daylight hours and you think you may be shopping into the evening hours, look for the big parking lot lights. Try to park your vehicle right underneath those lights, because in the evening time you'll be leaving the well-lit mall and you'll be walking out into a dimly lit parking lot, and you want to increase your odds of not being attacked by staying as much as you can in the light.
For this time of the year, we're in shopping season. So we know a lot of folks, because of the economy, we're trying to avoid credit cards, we're trying to use more cash. And that's probably recommended that you use the cash. Now, if you're going to pay by cash, when you're doing your shopping, kind of figure out about how much your items are going to cost. And only present that amount of cash that's necessary to make that purchase. The reason why is because folks are around you. Some folks aren't about the right thing. So keep as much cash to yourself as you can. If you're going to use credit cards, and it's okay if you feel safe using credit cards, then check your balances. Now, one of the advantages of credit cards is should your card number be misused, the bank actually suffers the loss. It's not going to drain your account. If you're going to use a debit card, that's one thing you got to remember, is that if a person gets that number, they can clean your account out. So if you're going to use a debit card, make sure every day, my wife does it all the time, go on your computer and check your balance, see what's going on with your account. Another thing, a lot of women like to carry very nice purses. That's great. My wife does the same thing. What I recommend is that you take a small wallet, keep your valuables in that. Keep that separate from your purse, because you're distracted a lot of times, you got your kids with you, you got nice items that you're looking at, and a person can come up and snatch your purse and be gone. If they take the purse, sure, you might lose your Coach purse, you might lose your Brighton purse, but at least you've got your wallet and all the valuable things are with you still.
Another good tip to keep in mind is when you leave the mall and you have a lot of bags, you shouldn't go out there and try to take all the bags out to your car in one shot. It's better to take a couple trips to your car, because when you overburden yourself with a whole lot of bags, you cut down on your ability to pay attention to your surroundings, and you increase the odds of being attacked. The best thing to do is when you're bringing your packages out to your vehicle is to put them in the trunk. But unfortunately, if you don't have a trunk, if you have an SUV type vehicle, you should bring a blanket with you. Bring a blanket with you because obviously it's cold out, and it also can function as a way to hide those type of packages that you're putting in your vehicle. So if someone's walking by your vehicle and they're trying to look in the windows, they can't see what's in there if you just make sure you cover up all your packages with that blanket.
One of the most important things that we suggest is that you set a timer for your lights, especially if you're going to be out of town over a long period of time, because burglars are aware, obviously, if all the lights are on down the street, including your Christmas lights. The house that doesn't have all the lights on, that's a good indicator that somebody's not at the residence, somebody's not home, and that's just an easy target for a burglar who happens to be out in the neighborhood looking for that. One of the major important things, obviously, is that anybody that can look through your window, a lot of people like to put their Christmas trees near the front window so that it can be seen from the street. That's also an indication for a burglar to come in. They can easily look into your window if they believe you're not home, and if they see the presents already underneath the tree, you've already given them the opportunity to know exactly where items are located inside the house. It'd be nothing to come through the window, come through the door, lean in, get the presents, and then leave. And obviously, that would obviously ruin Christmas for any family. The other important thing is that you got to be very cautious about what you're going to put out at the curb after you open your presents, because anybody that gets a large TV, any large appliance, anybody that's stacking the cardboard out there at the curb, that's an easy indicator for anybody that's driving down the road to go, oh look here, there's my 52-inch TV, all I got to do is get in the house to get it. Because you've just indicated to suspects in the neighborhood that are out looking to do a burglary that you just received a nice gift, and now they're going to go in your house and attempt to take that.
After the holidays, you receive your new gifts or presents. A safety tip that we like to suggest to people is to use the UV light safety pin. The UV light pin writes in an invisible solution that can only be seen with a UV light. You take the pen, you write your name and your phone number on it, and it aids law enforcement if they would find this item to be able to contact you and also to prosecute the offenders, knowing at that time it is actually stolen property.